Hello, it's a wonderful time of year and there's tons to do and lots of people to meet. That's exactly what we've been doing over this weekend. It's Sunday, December 3rd, and here's what we got up to this weekend. I am your financial friend, and this is what we were doing. So my daughter and I went to a friend's play date yesterday back in Jersey, and it was lovely to meet up with Sorry, I'm sitting on a weird plastic bag. To meet up with friends that I haven't seen in ages, and for them to meet my daughter for the first time. It was very exciting, and for them to play all together, my friend's kids and her child and her. So that was very exciting. It was fun for a Saturday. It's a lot of work, not gonna lie. It was very exhausting, but so much fun. So I think we left the house around 11, but it's like the kind of thing where it just takes over your whole day. Again, in the best possible way. And I'd wanted to bring sort of like something like a house gift, and was taught you never go empty-handed to someone's house. So we brought Levain cookies. Levain is a bakery in New York City, just a couple blocks away from us. And I wanted to bring those cookies, so I went and got the cookies and brought them with us. So here is another thing about money. I feel like when I'm in the area that I'm in, I want to support local businesses and local businesses and things that are quintessentially from that area. So I'll give you an example. Levain is a New York bakery. Magnolia Bakery is a New York bakery. We also recently got a Chip City bakery or Chip City storefront and a Crumbl cookie storefront. So on the topic of cookies and sweets, which I try to only consume sparingly. These days, sparingly is a lot more than I would like, but there it is. So I love Crumbl cookie. It is a great cookie. They are enormous. They're like yay big, and you have a little cutter and you go like this, and they've got so many flavors and they're just delicious. I love Crumbl cookie. Crumbl cookie is not a New York bakery. Crumbl cookie started in Utah. And if I'm going to give someone a gift, or if I'm going to patronize a bakery, I want my dollars to count, and I want them to count for local businesses. So I will, if given a choice, if I'm bringing a gift, I will bring Levain or Magnolia, because both of those are New York City bakery chains. All things objectively, I think that Crumbl is my favorite cookie because it's really, really good, and there are a lot of different flavors and all that. Levain is unique. They're huge. Their cookies are huge and dense and very chocolatey. And my friend actually thought they were scones because I didn't explain that they were cookies. It's like a mound of dough. It's like enormous, and it doesn't spread out like a typical cookie. It's just a mound, which I personally, it took some getting used to because I didn't know about them, and my husband brought them home. He was like, I didn't know what they were. So it was kind of weird at first, but then the more I thought about it, I was like, this is the best cookie I've ever had. So that is still, from my estimation, I don't actually like the chocolate chip. I like their oatmeal raisin. That is my favorite cookie, bar none. But my favorite cookie flavor combination is white chocolate and cranberry, which I have not seen at Levain. Because again, I try to go maybe once a month, if that, once every 2 months. So this was that time. So I got 4 chocolate chip, and they're enormous, which also they're a good 2 to 3 servings, possibly 4 servings each. So I got 4 chocolate chip and 4 oatmeal raisin, and we've been eating I have been eating the oatmeal raisin all day ever since. So I got home, that was the first thing I wanted was an oatmeal raisin cookie. So that's what we did yesterday. We came home, and again, the babe and I were wiped out. She didn't sleep so well. She kind of napped a little bit for maybe 20 minutes in the car each way, which is kind of her usual. She has in the past taken one long 2-hour nap a day, which is glorious. And when that happens, the sky parts and angels sing, and I am blissfully happy. My husband was like, don't you wish she'd let you know when she was gonna take just a 2-hour nap as opposed to a 20-minute nap? And I'm like, 1,000%. So yesterday, she only took a 20-minute nap, and then we went right into dinner and bedtime. Today, she took about a half-hour nap and then went back down for another half an hour because I laid down with her. You can tell I just woke up. So it was an easygoing day for us today. Excuse me. This little thing is amazing. It's just water. It will be reversed, but this is a Yeti Junior Rambler that is my daughter's, and I use it myself and love it. It's 12 ounces, and it's the perfect size for my backpack. And she loves making the little top go up and down. It's adorable. I am obsessed with things that hold things in them, including water and handbags. So that's just an obsession. So that was what we did yesterday. And today was just a chill hang out kind of day. I get up, shower, dress, put on makeup, and change my clothes every morning. So it's not like I was in my pajamas every morning, but most of this day did not have a plan to it, which I think everyone needed. My husband's been running crazy for the past 2 months, and we're all kind of recovering. He got sick, he was under the weather, which typically I've seen happen so many times when you stop doing something really, really focused. If you've been working really hard on a focused project, you've been working hard, and then when you stop, you get sick. I've noticed that. So that's what happened to him, poor guy. So he's been fighting that off, and I've just been, I've been running, I'm gonna say running interception for him. So I'll take the little one out either to New Jersey or somewhere when he's in the middle of working or trying to sleep. So that's what he's actually done this afternoon. Thank God. He went to the grocery store. They went to the grocery store today, which is much appreciated from me to them. So on the topic of money fears, I feel like this is again, I'm just the friend that you can talk finances with. I have some superstitions regarding money. I feel like in some cases, for me at least, I get to a certain point in my finances and then have trouble progressing beyond it. So I'm debt free. Great. My net worth is moderate. I'm 3% of the way to financial independence. My net worth has grown, I want to say maybe 10% due to paying off the credit cards, which is awesome. My net worth has grown maybe 10% this year. I'm looking at the numbers now. Not a tremendous amount, but it is heading in the right direction. I feel like this is where I tend to get stuck. As far as growing my net worth, period. I've never been at this point in my life. I've never been married with a child living in Manhattan. So this is all entirely new, but I know that my energy and my mindset is still what I carry with me from my previous life. And I am actively working to replace my limiting money beliefs with positive statements and to visualize what that would look like. What would it look like? What would it feel like if I had a $10,000 liquid emergency fund? What would it look like if my investments were over $100,000? What would that feel like? So actively working toward that. So again, Money Mom, tons of inspiration from her channel, Sensible Living with Money Mom. I was inspired because she said this year she's starting to invest. She's 58 right now, 58, 57. I think she's 57, which is amazing. And I'm like, yeah, like I was so excited to hear that from her. I'm like, yeah, that's awesome, because she is super, super frugal and so on it when it comes to saving money. Like, it's about time she hopped into making her money work for her. So I'm really excited for her. And for me, I want to have that same sense of excitement over what my own money is doing. So my actively mindset item that I'm working on replacing right now is, rather than saying, oh, I can't save money, every time I save money and an emergency comes along and I have to use it, I can't have an emergency fund, it just brings on an emergency and I need to use the money. What I am going to say instead is, and this is something I learned from my money reels, money affirmations that I was listening to, I am going to say my savings is a magnet that attracts more money. My savings is a magnet that attracts more money. My savings act as a magnet to attract more money to me. And that mental shift is huge. So I picture my savings account, I have an Ally savings account, and I picture that balance growing and attracting more money. What would it look like if it was 3,000, if it was 8,000, if it was 10,000? That's probably the max I would keep in a savings account without putting the rest to work in a fund. So that's what I got. Thanks for watching. Hope as always you'll keep watching. Bye.